Hey, what's up? How you doing? You know what I really wish I had? I really wish I had Christmas decorations for the background, because it's December now, guys, as I'm in full-on Christmas mode, but I don't have any decorations for my apartment, and it's very tragic. I need to get decorations. But anyway, I recently did a video about annoying things about college, and you know, I like to balance some stuff out, some positives, some negatives. So since I did a negative video about college, now I'm going to do a positive one. So I thought I'd talk about today some of the best feelings as a college student. Sometimes the best feelings for a college student wouldn't make any sense to somebody else. So these are specifically for college students. So let's just get into the best feelings of a college student. I think the numero uno, just like biggest, best feeling for a college student that's pretty obvious for probably everybody, is when class gets canceled, which is kind of ironic because we're in college to take our classes to, you know, better our education and all that stuff, but we still love it when they get canceled. For me personally, I especially love when my gen ed classes get canceled because I don't care about them anyway. So like tailored to me, my best feeling is when a gen ed class gets canceled, but I think for most students it's just when any of their classes gets canceled. Or a morning class. Ooh, if it's like your first class of the day, when that gets canceled and you can like sleep in more. That is a good feeling. Next is when you find a good parking spot. This one's just like really hard to happen, so like when it does happen, you're like, oh my goodness, is that a good parking spot? Am I being punked right now? Is there like actually a motorcycle in that spot and I'm not seeing it? But no, there is a good spot for you. You just get to like pull up into that spot and enjoy it. Enjoy the one time that month that you're gonna get a decent parking space. That right there is a good feeling. Next is when you get an A on something that you were pretty sure you bombed. This one obviously can apply to like high school too, but I feel like in college it's pretty common that you like turn in something and you're like, I have no idea if I'm gonna get a good grade on that. Like, I tried, sorry professor. But then it turns out you get an A and you get your grade back. Love that feeling. Next one is turning in an assignment after days upon days and hours upon hours of working on it. When you have a really big project, maybe around midterms or finals time, and you have spent so long just working on that stuff, once you turn it in, it is like the best thing. It's just this weight lifted off of your shoulders. You don't have to worry about it anymore. I mean, like, you still have to worry about what grade you got, but like at least it's done, it's turned in. You don't have to like think about it anymore. That is a nice feeling of just weight being lifted. When you find out that nobody else in the class has started on that assignment that you haven't started on either. So like you're all in that boat together, you know what I'm saying? Or consequently, when you find out that everyone in the class is just as confused about something as you are. It's like this group unity of just procrastination and confusion. It makes you feel that High School Musical, we're all in this together feeling. Or like, I don't know how common this is to happen, but this has happened in a lot of my classes. Like maybe when your professor isn't there yet, but you're like all in the classroom and you maybe have been in that class for a while and all of you hate the professor, but you don't know that everyone in that class hates the professor because you don't talk about it because the professor's always there. Like you're in the room for some reason and you're all together and everyone just starts like complaining about the professor and you all have like the same issues with him, but you didn't know that everybody else felt the same way that you did. And it's again like the group unity of hating the professor. That's also a good feeling. Next thing is when you finally get started on something that you have been stressing about, or when you finally finish something that you've been stressing about. Such as maybe a paper or project, or maybe some sort of like speech. Just anything that would just normally stress you out or has been stressing you out. Once you get started on it or once you have finished it, that feeling of just that being over is great. Receiving free food, receiving a free t-shirt, receiving free anything. College students love free stuff because we're all broke. So we love it when we get something for free that all we had to do was like show up to a meeting for or go to some group organization for. Give me free food for that and a free t-shirt and I will be there. Next is when somebody has a dog on campus. You don't love it when you see a dog on campus. I don't know who hurt you, but you need to, because dogs are the best things ever. And anytime somebody has one on campus, especially if you get to pet it. Guys, okay, so I saw, this was like 3 months ago, but it still like touches my heart because I loved it so much. There was this little like boxer mix puppy walking with this girl sort of past my apartment when I was walking to class. And I was like, oh my goodness, that thing is so cute. And so I was passing it, like she was here and I was walking past her and the dog. And then the dog, it jumped on my shin. And the girl was like, oh no, don't jump on her, don't ruin her pants. And I was like, no, it's okay. Jump on me, ruin my pants. And I got to bend down and pet it and it was so precious and it still makes me happy to think about, even though that was like 3 months ago. So yeah, seeing a dog on campus is the best. And last but definitely not least is napping or just sleeping in general. We're all sleep deprived here. Anytime we can get a nap in, it's a good idea. Or if you're like me and you find it hard to nap, like I'm really good at like laying down and just sort of zoning out, but I can't actually fall asleep during the day that easily. So just when I go to sleep at night, or when I get to go to sleep early, or just when I can sleep in, just any of those things surrounding sleep, it's just a good feeling. You know what I'm saying? It's a good feeling. Those are my best feelings as a college student. I'm interested to know what your best feelings are. If you want to leave those in the comments below, if you want to agree with me, or if you have some that I missed maybe, just leave it in the comments if you want to. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you want, you can give it a like, or you can subscribe to me. I put out new videos every single Friday. I have a lot of college videos on my channel. If you want to check those out, I have a playlist for you, so definitely check that out if you want to. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Bye guys. I've always lived by the rule 5 minutes early is on time. Most college kids seem to live by the rule 10 minutes late is early.